Hi guys, thanks for joining me. I just want to talk to you in one of these final videos about my Star Vesta and one of its points of transition, which is pretty much 7 years from now, or 7 years from Passover this year. So first of all, Vesta, bit of history. 2014 I noticed these two stars coming in, Ceres and Vesta, and they were making a loop around the Virgin, and both of these stars came out and they birthed through the constellation Virgo in 2014, just like Jupiter, the king, was in Virgo for 9 months, and then the Revelation 12 sign was complete, and Jupiter exited. Just the same as that actually in 2014, which was prior to the Revelation 12 sign, which happened in 2017. But 2014 I noticed these two stars. And what really got me into this Vesta is I watched these stars birthing through the constellation, and the first star Vesta was birthed through the constellation on August the 11th, and then the second one, Ceres, come through and birthed through the Virgin on August the 19th. What was amazing about it was Vesta star was my birthday, 11th of August 1984. Interesting enough, I knew a guy back then called Jason Egoff, who also was born 1984. And his birthday was on August the 19th, which was interesting. I'm not saying that he's like the star of Ceres or whatever, but anyway, I nearly fell off my chair when I seen Vesta birthing through the constellation on my birthday. I was like, God's led me to this, and this star has something to do with me, kind of thing. And then 4 years later, it came through the Golden Gate of Heaven, the 13th constellation, Ophiuchus, which is actually the center of the universe, or the galaxy, sorry, not the galaxy, the Milky Way, as they say, the center of the universe. And he made a little loop around, and it was July to August. Now, I noticed I seen this star coming. I made a video about it early in 2018, but kind of forgot about it. And then 2018, tribulation came in my life, and with the police and stuff like that, and they were throwing accusation charges at me, and bail condition. I couldn't go home because one of the witnesses lived next door. So I was at my dad's, but then at that time I smashed my ministry literally every day. It was still, in the whole 9 years I've been born again, it was the most, effective time frame of my life, as in getting shit done, basically. So yeah, I smashed my ministry out all that time, and then my spirit led me off away from my father's house. Actually, I was just sleeping on the couch for the first month, and then spirit led me off, and I went off in my car, and I was living out in the wild, and then I started living out in my tent, and that's when I started preparing my Exodus kit a bit more thoroughly. I did get rid of an old tent. The weather got rid of the old tent, and so went on from there. So I learned about Exodus, got found not guilty of the charges that initially that was being brought against me, against servants of the beast himself, servants of the crown of England, the crown of Great Britain, the Empire of Great Britain. So that was 2018, and then I look back. I forgot about the star. I didn't know about it at the time. And then I look back and I'm going, oh my God, look, I can't believe in the actual loop was where I was smashing my ministry, and then it came out again and went off, and then sort of business went back to usual kind of thing. But now, again, 4 years later, Vesta star's coming back in, and it's going to make a loop, a very significant loop, round Aquarius. Now, Aquarius has got to do with the Aquarians, I call them now, is the people who want to bring in this false peace age, which are the people who want to bring in the false Christ as the ruler. So Aquarius, false peace, false Christ. That's how I look at it. So my star was coming in now, and to make a loop around Aquarius, and the peak being around like the 10th of July. So it's about 2.5 weeks away still. So it'd be interesting to see what it brings. And so, but I've started having them run-ins again with the servants of the beast. It started in 9th of June even. Yeah, but some again, false accusation, and I brought in about questioning and stuff. I don't think anything's happened with that because it's gone on too long. And now recently, I've had more contacts with these servants of the beast. So I can see this. I can see the telltale signs of this actually taking effect again, like Vesta and the Aquarians, which are the people of the Antichrist, the people of King William. Between me and them, I can see it already happening again, like this. But obviously the peak of the loop was really going to be about July 9th, 10th, something like that, you know, to be very specific about it. So, well, I'll have to just see what more happens over the next 2.5 weeks. And so, yeah, anyway, the point of this whole video, there's just a bit of history and a bit of a catch up for you, and you can see why that I have this relationship, and it started in 2014 with this star coming in, birthing on my birthday, and I was like, whoa. And then 2018 when it made a loop, I mean, it was like the worst time of my life, but then it was like the best time of the ministry life, if you get me. 2018, and it's come out again, and 4 years later it's coming back, and now I can see the telltale signs as I start to clash with the servants of the beast, the crown, the police, whatever. And so I can see the telltale signs already of this happening, of this loop, so taking effect. I don't know the full. That's mad. Horse just comes into prayer spot. They've never been here before. They're wild horses. They don't usually let you get anywhere near them, and he just waltzed into prayer spot. Hope he doesn't start eating the bread that I put out for the birds. Don't think he will, but that's mad. That's mad, that. And so yeah, we're coming up on this loop of Vesta now. See what happens. The peak's going to be in about 2.5 weeks. So I'll keep you posted. Of course, I'll keep people posted on ministry, Facebook, YouTube, blog. So anyway, I decided to go forward. I went forward in time and to see what other loops it would do. It also makes a loop round Virgo. It makes a loop round what looks like the dragon fish, or yeah, so like it could mean Leviathan, the dragon fish. It also makes a loop round Cancer at some point. It also makes a loop around Gemini, also, which is the twin. Which is when King William was born. That's his star sign. The star sign, the twin, the clone. The Gemini man, the clone of Christ. But towards the end of it, you'll make a loop round, Vesta will make a loop round Sagittarius. Now Sagittarius is also a symbol of the Antichrist. So you have Sagittarius, you have Aquarius being the false peace age, you have Gemini being the clone. And so in around Passover time of 2019, which obviously is 7 years from now, Vesta makes a loop, comes to make a loop around Sagittarius. And so, you know, I was thinking, would that be the time of Armageddon? Because, you know, when the two witnesses are killed, and the seventh trumpet sounds at that second passing of the throne, alright, and that's the end of Daniel's 1290 days. And then Armageddon's going to happen 45 days later. And this is just like the crucifixion, because Jesus was killed on, let's say, the first day, or the preparation day, not the first day, but the preparation day. Then you had the first day of Passover, which is a Sabbath, and then, well, 3.5 days he was dead. That brings you into actually the 5th day. Just like Lazarus was risen on the 4th day, because he was obviously died earlier, in 12 hours earlier. And so and then Jesus was on the earth for 40 days. So add them together, you have the 45 days. Now this is the confirmation of Daniel. For 1290 days it will be to the end, but blessed is the one who waits and comes at the 1335 days. And it's also the same thing of Acts. Acts says, did you see, because Jesus ascends on a cloud into the heavens to go to the heavenly place where is a sign for him, and the angel says that Jesus would return or descend in like manner as you have seen him ascend. So I'm thinking, well, if the angel's saying, look, it's just going to be, he's going to ascend exactly like he's going to descend exactly as he ascended. Does that mean the same time of year? Because otherwise you have no reference point. So if we have a reference point, surely it's got to be Passover, when Jesus was killed, and then 45 days later he ascended. On a cloud. So surely I've got to think that that's when the second passing of the throne is going to happen. The two witnesses are killed, and then 45 days later will be Armageddon. But the point being is my Star Vesta comes in to Sagittarius, which also is, like I said, a symbol of the Antichrist, and it's a symbol of the first seal also, because it's a rider on a horse with a bow. That's exactly what Sagittarius is. And so 7 years from now, it's Vesta, my star, comes in, makes a loop round in Sagittarius there, and it's literally Passover plus 45 days in which he makes his stop like that, and then comes out again like this. So I was thinking, well, it just lines up. 7 years from now, when's the 7-year tribulation going to begin? Well, is it this year? This year's the year of Shemitah. So this year is the year of market collapse. So this is the year of seal number 3 happening. So this is the year of the 7-year agreement happening. And that happens right before the throne of God hits at the 6th seal. So you have the 3rd seal, market collapse. You have the war outbreak, seal 2. Well, the Antichrist being crowned, seal 1. War outbreak from Israel, seal 2. Market collapse, seal 3. The Dome of the Rock being destroyed after that. The takedown of North America, seal 4. The cry up for God's help, seal 5. And then bang, he hits and then the 7-year agreement is made, and then sudden destruction comes. As the throne of God hits at the 6th seal. And this will all be quick succession, because you imagine they started a war, and the war will actually go nuclear, because that's one of the trumpet judgments. So it's going to be a short period of time. Maybe like the period of time that Jonah gave, like 40 days. "40 days to repent." So it could be 40 days from the beginning of the 1st seal or thereabouts, until bang, the throne hits, bang, at the 6th seal. So you could have a just 40-day period, because Jesus says, "I come like a thief." He's coming quickly. You know, there's all these scriptures to say that. And so look for the earthquakes as well. Actually, when this all began in June 9th, when my Star Vesta actually came the closest to Saturn, or Satan, whatever you want to call it, that was the day of that police interview, or that false accusation. And so you can see all these signs, but at that time, the earthquakes, I look back, and the earthquakes were at their lowest. Now they're rising to a steady medium. So, you know, it's all these telltale signs that something's going on, you know. That's right now. And, you know, looking at my Star Vesta in 7 years' time from Passover, but Jesus said the days would be cut, you know, made short, maybe by 6 months, maybe by a year, who really knows, but he said the days will be cut short. So, you know, I'm led to believe actually that Jesus will descend exactly like he ascended 45 days after Passover feast. which of course is in March, April. And like I said, the point of all this, I went forward, and Vesta, by the way, Vesta can change a bit. It's like a rogue planet. And so, but roughly, it looks like Vesta's going to come in and make this loop stop around Sagittarius, which is a symbol of the Antichrist. And exactly on Passover, plus 45 days in 2029. So I just wanted to make this video concerning that. I know I've probably gone on for a little bit longer than I should have, but hey, this is probably one of my last videos I'm going to make about prophecy and stuff, but the rest will be updates. But yeah, time is short. God bless you all. Thank you for watching this video, and have a great day, and God bless you all. Amen.